The E32 has been making a noise when I set off from a stop, and it's kind of like a rubbing noise that's drive shaft speed. I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I think I found it. So first of all, this is the heat shield that goes under the drive shaft above the exhaust. You can see there, that's where it's been rubbing. But why is that happening? Let's take a closer look. Now, no wonder that's loud. Those heat shields are like they're like percussion. I don't know the right word, but they make a lot of noise when stuff hits them. So here's the drive shaft. If we look for a witness mark where it's hitting, we see it on the drive shaft weight. You can see it's been rubbing. Now what else is going on? You can also take a closer look at our center support bearing there. It looks kind of droopy. See how it's kind of sitting low? I don't think that's normal. And I can lift it up like this. See if I can get the camera in here so you can see. See, that's coming apart. So we also need to check out our U-joints, which I've already done, and I found something. So these two are solid. Well, there's only one here, and that's a CV. But this one, you can see it makes some noise when you go like that, but that's not really that telling because there's lots of things that can make noise. What is telling is that when I put my finger in between them and I twist it like that, the noise goes away and I can actually feel the two moving independently. Yeah, so this U-joint's out. Whether this caused this or this caused this, I'm not sure. But we definitely have a U-joint failure and a center support insulator failure, which means I'm gonna need a whole new drive shaft. Yay, BMW. All right, over and out. So let's take a look at the drive shaft while it's out, shall we? And what do you know? Oh, barely get that to move. This should be smooth. So this thing is totally ruined. This way too. Just, ugh. Hard spots, and it is non-greasable and non-serviceable. These caps are staked in, so I'm gonna need a whole new drive shaft. That probably threw out this. That is probably what blew out my center support bearing, because this thing was wobbling all over the place. Surprised it was not more noticeable on the highway going, you know, good highway speed. Interesting drive shaft. It's a got two U-joints here, and it's got a CV here, like you'd expect to see going to an outer wheel. It's got a bunch of bearings in there that allow it to pivot, and it's grease. It's kind of odd, and it's got a little seal there. Cool stuff. But now we have the long delay to ordering a new drive shaft. Damn.